Jason Derulo just posted something that made the internet stop in its tracks, and not in a good way. An AI-generated photo of Rihanna and her ex, Chris Brown, smiling together at a gender reveal party. Yeah, you read that right. At first glance, it seemed like a bizarre, tone-deaf prank. But as people looked closer, the reaction went from confusion to outrage. Because this wasn't just about a fake image, it was about reopening one of the darkest chapters in modern music history. And whether it was a hack, a stunt, or something else entirely, it's a move that's left fans speechless. The image came out of nowhere. Posted directly on Jason Derulo's verified Facebook page, it showed Rihanna, visibly pregnant, standing with Chris Brown, who appeared to be handing her a gift, while A$AP Rocky stood beside them smiling. It was captioned, "Chris Brown went to Rihanna gender-revealed party, misspellings and all." At first, people thought it was real. But then came the red flags, awkward shadows, distorted faces in the background, glitchy lighting. It was clearly AI-generated. Still, even with those telltale signs, people couldn't believe what they were seeing. A happy family scene, featuring someone who once violently attacked her. This wasn't just an awkward AI experiment. To many, it was offensive. Fans didn't hold back. One called it evil. Another said, "This actually seems like the kind of thing a hacker would post." But then, something strange happened. Some fans began speculating that Jason wasn't hacked at all. "Celebrity Facebook pages are run by bots now," one person claimed. Another wrote, "He sold his page to the algorithm." Many believe the post was part of a larger problem, AI-generated rage bait designed to go viral through shock and controversy. "If he posted this himself," one user said, "then he's dead to me." Because for fans who remember what happened between Rihanna and Chris Brown, this wasn't just tasteless, it was a gut punch. To understand the outrage, you have to go back to 2009. Rihanna and Chris Brown had been one of music's power couples, young, successful, and adored by fans. But everything shattered the night before the Grammys. After an argument turned physical inside a Lamborghini, Rihanna was left bruised and bloodied. The police photos went viral. The public was stunned. And Brown, then at the peak of his career, was charged with felony assault. What happened that night became one of the most talked-about scandals in music history, and it still haunts both of them to this day. Years later, Brown offered his version of events. He claimed the violence began after he admitted to Rihanna that he had lied about his past with another woman, someone who unexpectedly showed up at a party they were both attending. Brown said Rihanna was devastated. They argued in the car. She cried, threw his phone, and allegedly hit him first. He claimed he begged her to stop. But then he snapped. "I really hit her, with a closed fist. It busted her lip," he said in an interview. "When I saw it, I was in shock, like, why did I hit her like that?" From there, things spiraled. Blood, violence, and heartbreak. It wasn't a fight. It was a moment that permanently altered both of their lives. After the incident, Brown pleaded guilty and was sentenced to probation, community labor, and domestic violence counseling. But the damage was already done. Rihanna later opened up about the emotional toll. In a heartbreaking 2012 interview with Oprah, she broke down in tears. "I lost my best friend," she said. "Everything I knew switched in a night." Despite all of it, she later tried to forgive him. In 2012, they briefly reconciled, something that shocked fans. But by 2013, it was over again. the public never fully forgave Brown, and the scars from that night never really faded. In the years that followed, Rihanna rebuilt. She became a billionaire, launched Fenty, transformed herself from pop star to mogul. Then, in 2020, she confirmed what fans had been suspecting for years. She and A$AP Rocky were officially together. Since then, the couple has welcomed 2 sons, RZA and Riot, and now they're expecting their 3rd child. Rihanna's life today is one of healing, success, and peace, which is why the AI image struck such a nerve. Because after everything she went through, using her trauma as meme content, that felt like crossing a line, and as Rihanna built a new future, Chris Brown has continued to struggle with his past. Just recently, he was arrested at a luxury hotel in the UK, linked to a violent incident from 2 years earlier. According to reports, Brown allegedly struck music producer Abe Diao in the head with a bottle multiple times during a nightclub altercation. Diao claimed Brown's entourage also joined in, punching and kicking him as he lay on the ground. Brown was detained and later released on bail. But once again, headlines screamed his name for all the wrong reasons. So was Jason Derulo hacked? Or did he actually think posting that image was a good idea? His team hasn't commented. No statement, no apology, just silence. But regardless of intent, the damage is done. In an era where AI can create anything, we're entering dangerous territory. And when those tools are used to rewrite or erase real pain, it stops being entertainment. For Rihanna, the fake photo wasn't just creepy. It was a reminder of the worst night of her life. And for millions of fans, it felt like watching a nightmare being turned into a punchline. So what do you think? Was this just a mistake or something darker? Let us know in the comments. And if you think AI's going too far, you're not alone.